What's up, guys, and welcome to Let's Play Kirby's Dream Land 2. Let's get rid of this practice file I had. And there's a very unfortunate thing that happened in that practice file, and that it crashed. And I lost my recording. And I had something happen to me that is very rare that I will go over later. So let's go on ahead into here. Here's the overworld. We only have one world that we can go to right now, which is the grassland. Right there's a buddy that we will run into later, Rick the hamster. I'll go over him in just a minute. Whoops, I cut the cutscene short just by accident. Sorry about that. The controls are the same as the Kirby's Dream Land 1 game. Left and right, duck. Up to fly. A to flap your arms. B to spit out a puff of air. The diving mechanic is still in here, but you rarely use it. B inhales, and A jumps. Each world will have a specific number of doors you can go into before you can go into the boss door up here. And each door will open up after the previous door is unlocked. So let's go on into the first one, and I can show off a few more things about this game. Waddle Dee, of course, returned. And if you collect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these stars, you will get an extra life, which should not be a problem in this game, especially for me, since I've played this game way too much. I'm in fact working on a speed run. Oh, I should show that off, actually. If you inhale one enemy, you can spit them back out, just like in the last game. But there's an added bonus in this game, to where if you inhale 2 enemies at once, you will spit out a special star, which will keep going until it hits a until it hits a solid object like a wall. It will take out any enemies in its path. Much, much better than the last game where it didn't do anything. So yeah, very helpful. It's 2 or more enemies that will create that phenomenon. And in this door we have something new to the game. Copy abilities. This right here is the umbrella ability. If you swallow it by hitting down when you have the enemy inhaled, you will get the ability, and B will be how you attack with the ability. Right there's a pet brute. It will restore 2 ticks of damage. And there's another thing about the umbrella. You will float, or you can hit down and get rid of it. Either way. And you can also just kind of jump and take out enemies like that. If you get hit, you will lose your ability, but you can pretty much just usually suck it back up and get it back very easily. I won't be going over what all the enemies' names are, because there's a ton of them. Jesus, there's a ton of them. And at the end of every level, there's a door with 3 stars above it, and we will go into a mini-game where you jump onto a cloud, and if you hit A at the right time, you'll go higher. The highest you can get is a 1-up. I just missed it. I instead got a Maxim Tomato, which will heal you completely. So if you have 1 tick of damage, or 1 tick of health left, it will restore you fully. Very helpful, very helpful. And if you hit select, you can get rid of the power you have, and you can suck in another power. This one here is the fire ability. I don't remember the enemies' names that carry this. If you hit B, you turn into a fireball. Very helpful for speed runs. This is not a speed run, by the way. If I upload a speed run, it'll be much later, after I finally figure out how to, if there's a way to fix that very random problem. But yeah, this right here is, what is his name? Ifriti. Mid-bosses like this usually have a sack above them that have a animal buddy in them. If you take them out with the stars, how do I explain this without going on and on and on? You can attack with powers that you have like this, but that'll usually only do 1 tick of damage, where if you spit out a star at them, it will do 4 ticks of damage. And if you suck up 2 stars, it will do 8 ticks of damage to them. And after you defeat them, you can suck them up. Every mid-boss has an ability, a copy ability. For example, Ifriti has the fire ability. And we are rewarded with Rick the hamster. Every animal companion will use your copy ability as well. So Fire and Rick the hamster will be, he spits out fire like this. To get rid of the ability is the same as before, hit select. And if you want to get rid of Rick the hamster, you hit select again, but I'm not going to do that because we kind of need Rick the hamster here. And I'm going to get the umbrella ability, because we're going to need it later on, because this is going to be a 100% speed run. Which, you don't know how annoying that's going to be, especially since my first recording crashed. Oh my god, I got the... I'll go over that later. The premise of this game, by the way, is that dark matter has taken over Dedede, and we have to stop him. Let's see if we can get that one up. There we go. Sometimes you'll get close, like you'll be halfway in between, and Kirby will climb up. So if you like are halfway between the maximum tomato and the 1-up, he'll do this little animation and climb up to get the 1-up. Very cool. So let's go in here. I like Rick the hamster. Rick the hamster's not bad. He's not the best animal pal. In fact, I think I don't want to say he's the worst, but I also think I don't know. He's good. Each animal buddy has their own niche. There's a maximum tomato. We didn't really need it. We only had one thing of damage on us. Also, I love this attack because it takes up so much vertical space. For example, we took out that chicken and the egg, which brings us to this area. That right there is a rainbow drop. Actually 100% of the time, the rainbow drop will have a specific block that you have to break using a specific power-up, and this one is the umbrella block, so we can break it with the umbrella. We'll jump up and collect the rainbow drop. There's a rainbow drop for each of the 7 worlds, and you need them for 100% completion. Eventually it'll get really complex as to how to get them, and it's more like a puzzle than anything else. But it doesn't start getting real bad until world whichever one it is. You still want to hold on to your ability, because I'm going to show you a little trick you can do. Like I said, I've got speedrun tactics running through my blood in this, because this is one of the oldest games I own. I have the cartridge. The cartridge right now currently has 100% on all 3 files, each using a different method. And yeah, so I'll go over that. Maybe. See, there's him climbing up. And after you defeat all the areas, the boss door will open up. Here's a little hint. Get rid of Rick, but keep the copy ability, because we're going to use the trick I used before, where we're going to use the copy ability as a first hit, kind of cheap strike. And of course, as Kirby games usually have, the first boss is Wispy Woods. You gotta inhale apples that he drops off his branches. Sometimes he'll spit air, sometimes he'll use his roots to hit you. I'm hoping he does that. Nope, he's not going to before we take him out. Anyway, but yeah, just inhale the apples, and after enough hits, he'll be taken out. There'll be a triple Kirby fanfare, and you'll be rewarded with a star to the next area. And since I have a little bit of time here, I will say that if I don't say thanks for watching, guys, or what's up, guys, like starting off an episode, it's because I'm doing this all in one run until I get to the boss, at least, of the last world. So yeah, there's that. So sorry about that. It's gonna be probably more than 7 videos, just the way I have it planned out. But yeah, let's head into the overworld, and as you can see, a new world has opened up, and we will go there now.